This lesson, we're going to discuss on how to organize and deliver a memorized speech. First, what is a memorized speech? So, it is the act of memorizing the information in a speech and presenting it without using notes. There is a benefit to delivering a speech this way. It doesn't require the speaker to carry note cards around the stage. He can focus on his audience's body language and facial expressions. For these reasons, keep your memorized speech short and work harder on your facial expressions and tone of your voice. So, when should you memorize? Since memorizing can be very tough and mechanical, it is best that you memorize short speeches for special occasions. Like for example, a memorized speech works depth as for introduction of the guest. Second is the acceptance of awards of recognitions. Third, we have our toast or a tribute. So those are the times that we should memorize for the use or memorized speech.
Next is, what are the disadvantages of memorized speech? The first one is, you might forget what you are supposed to say. Long pauses can create a very awkward moment between you and your audience. Second, you might memorize the speech mechanically. This can result in very unnatural delivery. The other one is, you might focus on content consequently. Grouping for the right words might make you look uptight and stiff. And the last one is, you might be too tight by remembering your script. This will give you no chance to pay attention and respond to audience feedback. Those are the disadvantages that you must avoid by delivering a memorized speech. How about the advantages of memorized speech? First, you do not need notes anymore. Since the speech is memorized, you do not have to worry about when to read and when to glance to your audience. Second, you can plan gesture and facial expressions and movement. When you know the speech by heart, it will be easier to work on nonverbal communication, like gestures and facial expressions. And the one is, you can concentrate on visual aids and prompts. A memorized speech will help you focus more on your prompts, if you have any. The last one is, you will feel more confident if you knew that you have committed the speech to memory. You will not be anxious about running out of words or not knowing what to say.
So, there are 7 tips in memorizing speech. What are those? Number 1. Break it down. You cannot memorize speech in one sitting. If your speech has 4 paragraphs, you should focus on one paragraph at a time. Once you have memorized the first paragraph, focus on the next one.
Belt it up. After memorizing the speech in snippets, you need to put them together. Recite the first paragraph and move on to the second. After this, recite the first and second paragraphs and move on to the third. The next thing you know, you have completed your speech.